Hey guys, I'm finally back. What we are doing today is part 2 of the V05 review slam. Right, the first little sub-collection that we are going to go over is the Silky experiences, and we're starting off with the Shea Cashmere Moisturizing Conditioner with Shea Protein and Warm Vanilla. This also has the 5 essential vitamins that they talk about. I kind of mentioned that in other previous videos. It does have shea butter in it, and it is the number 4 ingredient, surprisingly enough. It's not like they just kind of stuck some in at the bottom of the ingredients list. It's higher up, which means it's more concentrated. There is also panthenol. I think that's a form of, no, it's a form of one of the vitamins, I'm sorry. It has hydrolyzed keratin in it, kind of about midway down the ingredients list. So for anyone who is protein sensitive, beware. And then it has a little bit of denatured alcohol in it near the bottom. So that's a drying alcohol, so I would say maybe proceed with caution. I haven't noticed any issues with this making my hair drier. It's just something to be wary of. Alright, this is a staple in my hair routine, but I am no longer using it as a co-wash. I actually kind of use it on my hair to kind of help my curls slide over each other as I flip my head back over, because I actually rinse my hair out with my head upside down and then apply my leave-in standing up the normal way. As a co-wash, I think it's too much for my hair. It doesn't necessarily make my hair all out greasy. I can go a few days with it, but I think I can make maybe like 3rd day hair. It's not like an absolute disaster, but it is starting to make my hair just like a little bit too shiny near the roots, if you understand what I'm talking about. I think this works better as a very cheap rinse out or leave-in conditioner for most of us. If you have very coarse, dry, thirsty hair, this might be something for you to try as a co-wash, but for most of us, I would say stay away from a conditioner this moisturizing. And it's not super moisturizing because, again, it's a very cheap conditioner, but as the V05 conditioners go, this is noticeably more moisturizing than most of them. So for most of us, in terms of a co-washing conditioner, this one, I'm going to say it's a no-go. One thing that I really do love about it, though, is the scent. I think it's absolutely delicious. I know I have said in past videos that vanilla can be kind of like a hit or miss kind of scent. I think this smells absolutely wonderful. It smells like a warm vanilla candle to me, kind of caramelly. I really love it for the smell, but again, as a co-wash, this is one to stay away from if you ask me. Next in the Silky Experiences line, we have the coconut to talk about. What do they call it? Island coconut, with an indulgence of coconut milk. I have not seen this one around very much. I only got tipped off by a viewer about this stuff, and I only found it in one location where I don't ordinarily shop. So this might be a newer one that's still kind of working its way out into the market. Again, it has the 5 essential vitamins for healthy hair, and it does have coconut in it. Near the bottom. It's the 3rd to last ingredient. This one, I got similar results to the shea butter. I think I made my hair a little bit longer, or wasn't quite as in need of a wash. So this is another good moisturizing option, but as a co-wash, I think I'm going to say stay away from this one too, unless you have really dry, thirsty hair that needs a lot of moisture. This, I think, would also be better off as a really cheap rinse out or leave-in, or if you need something to mix up like a moisturizing treatment at home. The scent on it is a coconut kind of scent. It's a little bit sweeter. I know I've talked about the Suave coconut conditioner. I had issues with the smell of it for a while, at least with co-washing, the amount that I was using to co-wash and for the length of time that I had it in my hair co-washing. It smells similar. It's not quite the same. I didn't have any issues using this, so maybe I've like readjusted to the coconut smell, or this one just doesn't bug me as much. But as a co-wash, again, for most curlies, I would say this one might be a little bit too much. Our last of the Silky Experiences is Champagne Kiss. Now, according to the label, this one does not have the 5 essential vitamins in it, but it does have panthenol in it, which is a form of one of them. I want to say it's vitamin B5, but I'm not entirely sure. And it also has hydrolyzed silk in it, which is going to be a source of protein. It's near the bottom, but again, just if you're protein sensitive, you might want to pay attention to that. This one, I have written down that I got shinies. I call them shinies on like 3rd night hair. So again, I didn't get quite the longevity with a wash and go with this conditioner that I have with others. It's not bad. It didn't make my hair like really icky or anything. It's just like the longer I can go in between washes, the better, especially when I'm up at college and I don't want to have to, you know, wash my hair like every 3 nights. And with something like this, it starts to show after a few days and I need to kind of, you know, start all over again. The scent, I really don't like the scent on this one. It's interesting because I swear it kind of does smell like champagne, or how I would imagine champagne smells, because I've never had it. And I feel like there is kind of like a sparkling quality to it. Mostly, it kind of reminds me of grapefruit. There are strawberries on the label, but it kind of reminds me of grapefruit. It just has that kind of tangy, almost slightly bitter quality, and because I don't like grapefruit, I really didn't like this stuff either. Next, we are moving on to the Tea Therapy collection, and we are starting off with the Vanilla Mint Tea Clarifying Conditioner. This also has the 5 essential vitamins in it. It has vanilla in here somewhere, as well as peppermint, and then Camellia sinensis leaf extract, which is the actual tea plant. I did a little Google on that. Alright, as a clarifying conditioner, if you have watched my other reviews, the one Suave one and the previous V05, I have talked about a little issue that I have co-washing with clarifying conditioners. They tend to leave my hair with like a slightly dry, oddly chalky kind of feel to them, and I'm really not sure what it is. The V05 did that to me twice, because I tried it twice, and the Suave clarifying conditioner did that to me as well. So I picked this stuff up and I figured, you know, it's probably not going to be very pretty, but just so I can provide the review, I will try it anyway. Strangely enough, this one does not leave my hair feeling weird, and I'm not sure why, because it's a clarifying conditioner and I've experienced that with 2 other clarifying conditioners. I don't really know what it is. Maybe just to satisfy my curiosity, I might have to just kind of sit down and like look at the labels of all 3 of them side by side and see if I can find something that's different on the ingredients. I don't really know, but this one actually worked out really well. The scent on it, it has a freshness to it from the tea, but it also has a vanilla edge to it as well from the vanilla. It's kind of like a weird combination. I'm not really big on the smell. I'm kind of iffy on it, but in terms of performance, this was absolutely fine. You know, if I needed to, I would use it. So this one gets a yes. Just, I don't really like the smell, but if you're interested in this one, I say go for it. Next, we have the Calming Chamomile Tea. The labels on these look really, really similar, so just so you note, this one has kind of like a jade green label, and then the Vanilla Mint Tea has more of like a teal bluish green kind of label. And this one has a bunch of botanical extracts in it, and I have them written down here. If I can find where they start. Sambucus or Sambucus nigra flower extract, which is elderberry, I have that written down. Primula veris extract, which is cowslip. Helianthus anise, which is sunflower extract. And then Camellia recitita, or Matricaria flower extract, which apparently is a kind of chamomile. And then Camellia sinensis, which is the tea plant. Some of these, they have the everyday names in with the Latin, and some of them they don't, and that bugs the crap out of me. It also has biotin, a wee little bit of biotin at the very bottom of the ingredients list. This one also works out fine for me as a co-wash. I like the scent on this one better than I do the other tea one. It's, how to describe the scent of tea? It's kind of green, but it's not like a tart or tangy or sharp green. It's just very fresh and mellow and kind of soft, and I always feel like this has kind of like a banana-y edge to it. It reminds me of banana as well. This one is one that I definitely like. Alright, the last of the tea therapy conditioners that we have is the Blackberry Sage Tea. This one does not have the vitamins in it that are listed on some of the other ones. It also has biotin. I think most of these have a little trace of biotin down at like the very bottom of the ingredients list. It does have Salvia officinalis, I think. I've never taken Latin, sorry. Salvia officinalis, which is sage, wow, I can't talk, leaf extract. And then Rubus fruticosus, or blackberry fruit extract. I love trying the Latin anyway because it makes you feel really cool and smart. This one is definitely one of my favorites as well. I love the scent on this one. I'm discovering that I like fruitier scents for my co-wash conditioners, which I find kind of odd because I don't like fruity perfumes or anything, but for co-washes I do. And this one, it's a blackberry scent. Predictably enough. I think there is a little bit of an herbal edge to it from the sage, but it's mostly blackberry, which is fruity, but it's kind of darker and richer too, which is what I like about it. This one is one of my absolute favorites. It's the Blackberry Sage Tea. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Repair and Protect. that they say restores damaged hair. They call it a strengthening conditioner, and this also contains 5 essential vitamins for healthy hair, blah 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 blah. Now I was a little curious about this one. Since it said like repair and protect, like especially the word protect, I had to wonder if this maybe had a silicone in it that was gonna, you know, like coat your hair to protect it, and it does not. I've looked at the label, and it also doesn't have any protein in it. I was expecting it to have protein if it's supposed to kind of repair your hair, since protein is what your hair is made of. It's food for your hair, and I did not see anything of that nature either, oddly enough. At least none that I recognized. It does have biotin in it down at the very bottom again. So there isn't really much like label-wise to speak of with this, and I mean I only used it like a couple times to co-wash my hair, so I didn't really notice like a difference in my hair. But then again, I wasn't using it for that purpose. It was just to get my hair clean. So performance-wise, I mean, this was fine. There's nothing really remarkable about it. I just don't like the scent. When I first smelled it in the bottle, I thought it was like another fresh and clean kind of scent. After getting it out of the bottle and having it on my scalp, I would describe it as like a really tart, sour, artificial grape kind of scent. Like, it makes me think of a grape Jolly Rancher, and I usually don't like grape kind of stuff, grape flavored anything. So this, I really don't like the scent on this one either, but performance wise it was fine. So if you don't mind the scent, or if you like the scent, this is another one to go for. And that concludes our V05 slam. I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Bobby DeCharo Roland for the request. This was fun to do, definitely. I hope this has helped you, or maybe you've gotten, you know, a little hint, or just you enjoyed watching it. I want to say hello to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, and thank you very much for joining in. Make sure you go on Facebook and look up my Facebook page and give it a like, because I do share things there, photos, articles that I find. I always update whenever I have a new video, so please come by and show me some love. It's facebook.com/beautyandthegeekofficial. Don't put the X's in. YouTube maybe put the X's in. That's a long story. That's all that is. And I think that's everything, and I will see you guys next time. For everyone who is affected by the snowstorm hitting mostly the east, please stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.